Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Through today's video, you will get a complete understanding of Eid-ul-Adha or Qurbani and learn and know many things, inshallah. Let's begin. Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi wasalam said, Inni zahibun ila Rabbi Sayyadin. I went to my Lord, he will guide me. Rabbi habli minas salihin, give me good children. Allah gave him a long-suffering son. After many prayers, Allah gave only one child at the last age. When the child reached 14 years of age, Allah took the test. Allah then wanted to see if my love is more or the child's love is more. He would have forgotten me again after having a child. Subhanallah. When the boy was about to grow up, Ibrahim, alayhi wasalam, said, "O my son, I saw in a dream that I am slaughtering you." He did not say this immediately, but when he was about 8 kilometers away from Makkah, where the sacrifice was to be made. Ismail alayhi wasalam himself did not know. He came to know after leaving. Then Ibrahim alayhi wasalam said, "O my son, I saw you in a dream. I am slaughtering you. What is your verdict, or what do you think?" Just like the father, like the child is more important than that, like the mother, like the child. Father, if you do what Allah has commanded you, you will find me patient, inshallah. Show a boy in the present age who is ready to give his life in the way of Allah and stay away from giving his life. Pray at least 5 times, or pray tahajjud. I don't mean giving life because it's high level. Read the Quran for the sake of Allah, or invite the religious to the path of Allah. If only 5% is found in such a world, the religion will be established, insha'Allah. What kind of education did the mother give her child? Where can you find such a mother in today's age? Life is brutal. Everyone running behind the world today. Is it possible to get a child like Ismail without a mother like Hajara? If there is no son like Ismail, will Islam be established in the whole world? Never possible. After the words of Ismail alayhi wasalam, the father understood that my son is not just an ordinary boy. Falama aslama, they bowed to the command of Allah. This is Islam. We look for logic behind every work. I will do what Allah and the Prophet said. I will not do what Allah and the Prophet have forbidden. Surrendering to Allah in the same way, he put his son to sleep. Now come to the main discussion about Eid-ul-Adha. The history of Eid-ul-Adha begins with Hazrat Ibrahim, alayhi wasalam, and his son Hazrat Ismail, alayhi wasalam. Ismail was the only son of Ibrahim alayhi wasalam at the time of the sacrifice. His second son was born after the sacrifice. According to some historical accounts, Ismail alayhi wasalam, the son of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi wasalam, was 14 years old at the time of sacrifice. When the father's only son is 14 years old, the father has many dreams about the future life of this son. Such son will gain much fame in future. At the same time, Allah Rabbul Alamin showed a dream to Hazrat Ibrahim, alayhi wasalam, in which his son was lying on the ground and preparing to be slaughtered. Allah Ta'ala could have directly ordered the order without dreaming like this. Why did Allah show a dream without command? There are different reasons. There are different secrets and tricks in different works of Allah. One of these mysteries is, if Allah had commanded Ibrahim, alayhi wasalam, to perform the sacrifice, he would not have performed the sacrifice until his throat was cut. But it is Allah's intention to sacrifice or not to test whether his heart is ready for sacrifice. This is why Allah gave dreams without directly commanding the sacrifice. Only Allah gives dreams to the prophets. Satan can never make prophets dream. Satan has no power over the prophets. This is why the dreams of prophets are 100% true. Allah Ta'ala narrated the history of Eid-ul-Adha and said, Falama aslama. They both surrendered completely. Then I said that the boy's throat should not be cut and directly sent sheep from heaven. Sacrifice the sheep by cutting its throat. If the son of Ibrahim is so delusional, he can give up delusion and surrender. Then we can sacrifice all the sins of our lives for the sake of Allah, and we will try to follow his orders, insha'Allah. The Eid of sacrifice is not only the Eid of sacrifice of cows, buffaloes, goats, and camels, but all the activities that need to be done for the sake of Allah, and sacrifices to walk in the path of Allah is the name of Qurbani. And Allah says, the flesh and blood of the sacrifice does not reach me. Only taqwa reaches, and this taqwa is the principle of sacrifice. What is this taqwa really? Taqwa, if you can sacrifice a cow by spending it on a buffalo, then why can't you give up sins? And regarding this taqwa, Umar radiallahu anhu asked Ubay ibn Kahab radiallahu anhu. Ibn Kahab did not give a straight answer and asked the opposite question. Ibn Kahab said to Umar, "Have you ever gone through a forest full of cuttings?" Umar replied, "Yes, I went." Then Ibn Kahab asked how he went. Umar replied that he handled the body in such a way that no cut could hurt the body. Now Ibn Kahab said, just like that, the world is full of sins like a felled forest, and if we stay away from sins, we can attain taqwa. We are constantly committing various kinds of sins in this world, small sins, big sins, as many sins as there are. Some of the special ones are playing music, watching porn videos, girls going naked and hanging pictures of different animals inside the house, etc. The saddest thing is that people of this age do not consider sin as sin. So we all will try to learn through this sacrifice so that we can develop our perfect life, and through this sacrifice all the sins of life are forgiven. Pass this video to all the religious brothers so that they can know about Qurbani and follow the order of Allah. Ameen. If you want to get this type of videos, do like, share, subscribe, and support. See you later in another video.